Welcome to Villa Park for the climax of the Football League extended birthday party. The celebrations began over a year ago, and this is the grand finale. Both the Gunners and United have started the season very well, and we should be in for a lovely contrast between the high scorers from Highbury and the mean defence of the men from Old Trafford. And we've got an extra incentive as well. It's winner take all, and there's £50,000 in the kitty. And that's guaranteed a very competitive approach.
Well, I don't think we'll see much of that, but no, I mean, that's a good incentive for the club. It's revenue that they need, and like we say, we're going out to enjoy the game. It's a game where there's not so much pressure on you, so the lads can go out there, enjoy the game and play good football, and that's what we're looking for.
I think any match against Manchester United, or between Manchester United and Arsenal, are important. We're both big clubs, whether it's a friendly match or the FA Cup or the League, or even this trophy. It's very important. We must win.
Well, finals are always there to be won, and I always feel that it's not just about being happy to be here. It's been happy about winning it.
So a lovely atmosphere building up here at Villa Park. Let's enjoy the action now with your commentator, Brian Moore.
So the league centenary celebrations end here. A cold and very damp day in the Midlands. They began a little over 12 months ago in the sunshine at Wembley, where Diego Maradona and his rest of the world team faced a Football League 11. The Football League won 3-0 that day in front of 61,000 fans. And now they hope for a genuine showpiece to round off their celebrations, and there's certainly enough talent in these two sides to ensure that. Manchester United so consistent in defence this season, much of that down to their Scottish international goalkeeper Jim Leighton, but they're without key central defender Paul McGrath today. He's got an ankle injury. Billy Garton takes his place. They're also without Gordon Strachan in midfield. He's a substitute. Jesper Olsen plays. Arsenal field the side that won well at West Ham last week. Steve Bold remains at number 5 in place of the long-serving and apparently disgruntled David O'Leary. Paul Merson was strongly in contention for a striking position, but Perry Groves keeps it, and Merson is a sub. There's no doubt that United look considerably more solid in defence with Jim Leighton in goal. Only 3 goals conceded in 9 games. That bears that out. And the fact that Mark Hughes is back after playing in Barcelona and Bayern Munich, goals in each of his last 2 league matches. However, Alan Smith's goal scoring for Arsenal takes some beating, 9 so far this season. So referee George Courtney gets this centenary game underway. Manchester United in a change strip of all blue today, attacking the goal to our left. Certainly plenty at stake with a winner-take-all situation here of some £50,000. And indeed, George Graham, the Arsenal manager, quite sure in his attitude, if you enter a tournament, you should aim to win it, he says. So Arsenal will be firing on all cylinders this afternoon. United showing some good form in the league of late. Leclerc for Hughes. Davenport away on the right-hand side, with Olsen away on the left for Manchester United this afternoon. An offside and a free kick to Arsenal. See the rain piling down, hence a lot of the terraces deserted, but up under cover. There's quite a crowd here at Villa Park today. Lukic some 15 yards outside his penalty area with this free kick. Clearing McClare. Up goes Groves, but he's beaten there by Garton. Davenport again for Manchester United. And Steve Bruce getting it back to Jim Leighton. The 30-year-old former Aberdeen keeper. Blackmore with Manchester United's throw. Bruce to Blackmore. Davenport. Hughes. 10 minutes. A low score in this Mercantile Credits Football League Centenary final between Arsenal and Manchester United. Here's Michael Thomas of Arsenal. Up goes Smith, touched on, and a good one there. Marwood now in for Smith again. Robson, right back, doing a good captain's job. Well, there's never any lack of commitment there from Brian Robson. That was a crucial interception as Marwood and Smith began to combine well just outside that Manchester United penalty area. Thomas. Rocastle trying to set Groves away. Smith. Olsen. Garton to Bruce. Hughes. Oh, a delightful ball. The flag stays down. McClare is through. Stopped by the legs of Lukic. What a great ball by Hughes. And certainly the Arsenal defenders were looking hard, but now they have to look to Leighton there to come out and save from the feet of Marwood. Well, a couple of great bits of action there. Certain amount of controversy over that first one, whether McClare was offside, but it cannoned off the legs of Lukic. And a very timely piece of work at the other end by Jim Leighton for Manchester United. Good play again by Manchester United. Combination there between Sharp and Olsen, and McClare going forward again, looking for Hughes, who's got Davenport away on the right. Another fine ball by Hughes, and Davenport has managed to pick it up again. And there must have been a handball by Hughes. Well, a wildly exciting spell, and should silence any doubts anybody may have about whether or not these teams are taking this final seriously. It's full of good digging tackles and some excellent skillful play, some lovely through balls played there by Mark Hughes. Kick from Lukic. Bruce on the end of it for Manchester United. Bruce once more into touch. Still the rain comes teeming down. Marwood. Appropriate, of course, that this match should be played here. William McGregor, the founder of the Football League some 100 years ago, had great Aston Villa connections. With the free kick. Tony Adams up for the back for this one. Another corner. So a good atmosphere here and a really good competitive spirit in it as well, as Marwood takes another corner for Arsenal. Floated towards the near post. Michael Thomas turning it back. Scored last week against West Ham. Psychologically very important for any man to get on the old score sheet at the start of a season. He did it, and so did Rocastle last week. And here's Thomas today. Always a difficult angle, just couldn't keep it down. See why it is that people, where they are getting under cover, wherever possible. But the sun now threatening to come out. Tangle there between Davenport and Davis. Davis getting a talking to from referee George Courtney. Davis, in fact, remember, starts a 9-match ban later this month. Oh, well, that was a good emergency action there. Not once, but twice from Lukic. First a header when he realised he'd come outside the box, and then blocking a rather lame shot from Jesper Olsen. Quick wits and good skills from goalkeeper John Lukic. Davenport. Picked out nicely there by Tony Adams, young Arsenal skipper. Might come for Groves. Flurry of bodies there. Groves goes down again, that time brought down by Robson. And it'll be a free kick for Arsenal, 3 or 4 yards outside the Manchester United penalty area. Well, just look at this crazy English weather again. Lowering skies and heavy rain for so much of the day. Now it's conditions that you would say were more akin to cricket than football. Groves okay. He's taken a bit of a buffeting from Steve Bruce and from Brian Robson this afternoon. Arsenal now then with the free kick. Davis and Thomas behind it. Davis. Easy for the keeper. The weather's getting crazier. The sun is shining brightly. The rain, if anything, is heavier now. Davis, a nice little ball played for Marwood. Groves is waiting in the middle. Smith's coming up fast, and it's into the net there by Paul Davis. Well, they've been tough old times for Paul Davis. Now facing that 9-match ban on October the 15th. It starts after that punching incident with Glenn Cockerill of Southampton. But that's the other side of the coin for him as he finds the net and puts Arsenal 1-0 ahead. Good work by Marwood. So much of Arsenal's good work these days comes from that left flank. And the number 8 there. A splendid shot, 1-0. Constant weather forecast this, but somewhere around Villa Park, yes, there it is, sure enough, the rainbow. Olsen almost getting it through for Brian McClare. The virtue of a quickly taken free kick almost seen there, as Arsenal were caught napping. Davis, scorer of the only goal so far. 6 minutes of the first half remaining, Arsenal 1-0. Rocastle. Davis shoveling it in there. That could not have been far from being a handball by Steve Bruce there. The ball really whipping off this wet turf. Bold. Sharp to McClare. Going past Dixon. Finding Olsen. Just been low this time. Winterburn there for Arsenal. Smith for Marwood. For Davis. Thomas kept onside. Played onside by Billy Garton. Michael Thomas now for Arsenal. And that's two. Under the body of Leighton, to the delight of the Arsenal fans. And 2 goals in a matter of 4 minutes now for Arsenal. Garton had played Thomas onside, there was no doubt about that. Out comes Leighton. Between the legs, under the body, into the net, 2-0. A formidable young midfield player, 21 years old, growing in stature with every game. And Michael Thomas makes it 2-0 for Arsenal. Now Sharp. Rocastle. Dangerous game there. That would have been a bad place to lose, and it might still be. Robson now for Manchester United. Hughes onto the left foot, charged away. They claim handball against Bold. The referee felt that it was ball hitting hand and not hand hitting ball. Arsenal breathe again. Smith for Arsenal to Marwood. Down goes Leighton again. Arsenal certainly giving the end of this first half a pretty fiery climax. Two goals in the last 10 minutes of the half. And peppering Jim Leighton at the moment. Adams gets it back. Arsenal captain. Marwood. Certainly Marwood has added a new dimension to Arsenal coming forward. The left-sided players are worth so much, and they look so strong down that left side now. Thanks in no small part to the number 3 there, Nigel Winterburn. There's Marwood's cross once more across the face of the United goal. It'll be a goal kick. David Rocastle and his Arsenal men, as Jim Leighton takes this goal kick for Manchester United. Half-time whistle. Arsenal 2 up after a really red-blooded, skillful and very competitive first half between Arsenal and Manchester United. Paul Davis, after 36 minutes, putting Arsenal into the lead. And the man just in front of him there, Michael Thomas, making it 2 before the interval. And the crowd here are thoroughly enjoying it, particularly those from North London. The half-time score then at Villa Park is Arsenal 2, Manchester United 0. Mercantile Centenary Cup final here at Villa Park against Manchester United. And of course, it would be a major surprise if Tony on his birthday doesn't get another call-up from England's Bobby Robson for the World Cup game against Sweden. Hughes scuffling there with Thomas. It came to nothing for Manchester United. Billy Garton. Hughes versus Bold. Difficult to handle. He backs into players. He loves shielding the ball so well. And a good shot there from McClare that Lukic had to use his 6-foot frame to get down to that one. United probably needed an early response like that in this second half to make them feel they can get back into this game. 2-0 down. It'll be Jesper Olsen who goes off. So the ball out of play, the substitution will be made. Olsen goes off as Gordon Strachan comes on for Manchester United. Right, in a certain rearrangement in the United side. Strachan probably playing here on this right-hand side and Davenport probably switching across to the left. Dixon with the throw for Arsenal. Dixon. A goal kick for Arsenal. Castle, in goes Robson. Davenport. And Strachan in a lot of space on this side. If they could have found him, he could have made a very early and positive impression. A free kick given to Manchester United. A foul on Brian Robson. And this means something to win today. So United with Robson and Strachan and Lee Sharp and Clayton Blackmore behind this free kick, looking for a way to get back into this final. 2-0 down, to get past this Arsenal wall, past John Lukic. Clayton Blackmore shot charged down by Michael Thomas. Here's the 17-year-old Lee Sharp. Davis. Now Winterburn. Strachan. Flag goes up for an offside against Brian Marwood. Robson. Bruce beaten in the air by Smith. Hasn't happened very often this afternoon. Here's little Strachan. There. Long-range shot. Goal kick to Arsenal. Just as Alec Ferguson spent the first half in the director's box and now is down on the bench, the same could be said for the Arsenal manager, George Graham. It's been going very much Arsenal's way, 2-0 up. Bruce. Now Robson. Blackmore. Clare. Oh, against the post. Unlucky for United there. Strachan turning it in again. Fisted away that time by Lukic. And then Sharp. Oh, saved well. Sharp within a whisper of getting his first goal for United. But McClare was even closer with a thundering shot against Lukic's post. And United so unlucky not to be right back in this game. Bounced off the post. Now Rocastle. A little shuffle of his. Finds Smith. Now Merson. Oh, very near to an own goal there by Duxbury. In the end, it came off Jim Leighton. So a corner then to Arsenal. Harwood with it. Tony Adams up there at the near post. Looking for that little flick on. Leighton made sure he didn't get it. There's Marwood again. He's been a real live wire for Arsenal. Adams. Smith! Saved miraculously there by Leighton. Not out of the play yet. Now it is. Terrific save by Leighton. From that close-range header from Alan Smith. Strachan playing it forward. McClare, this is great stuff now. Hughes. Free kick. Dangerous position this. Right on the edge of the penalty area and very, very central. United fans behind John Lukic's goal, baying for a little bit of success now. Strachan might be able to add a twinkling little variation here. Robson might thunder something. Blackmore is close at hand as well. Played instead for Stephen Bruce. Darton's up there. Arsenal get it away. Blackmore will turn it in once more. Flicked on by Robson, away by Adams, and then by Rocastle. Here's young Lee Sharp. Oh, that's a good bit of play by him. In the end, Alan Smith whacking it clear for Arsenal. Good challenge there by Duxbury and a perfectly fair one. Here's Blackmore taking it up now for Manchester United to McClare. Smith from Thomas. Robson's after him. Well, I think we needed that to go out of play to get our breaths back. Bruce to Strachan. Just over a quarter of an hour left. Robson. Robson. Played in again for Robson to go after it. Lukic. McClare. Lukic gets there again. Good. The red meat of football here. And the Arsenal players unhappy with the way that Robson and McClare both went in. But Lukic is big enough to look after himself. 6'4" of him. And he's got a free kick. Robson played in again there by Clayton Blackmore. Down goes the keeper. Doesn't get it cleanly. There he is again as McClare comes in. Duxbury, Strachan, Bruce, Adams, Thomas. Sharp just nodding it away. Blackmore, Robson, Blackmore. Duxbury. Now Strachan. Oh, that cannoned off the Arsenal player. McClare is through. Oh, Hughes was alongside him in a good position. And McClare will be annoyed that, yes, as you can see, that he didn't finish a lot better than that. What a climax we've got here, and what a terrific game this is turning out to be. The ball deflecting off Marwood, suddenly McClare is through. Out of the picture on the left, clear was Hughes, and down went Lukic. People, I'm sure, remember a fabulous cup final these two played back in 1979 when Arsenal looked to be coasting at 2 and United clawed their way back in, only for Arsenal to win it with the last gasp. It was that sort of thriller then, and really this is a fine and thrilling game here at Villa Park this afternoon. Foul by Bowles. And for those who've had to suffer the rain, it's been a very worthwhile exercise. And those who had trouble getting here because the trains were held up, I gather from Manchester, there was a delayed start of 15 minutes to let everybody get in. There were some engineering works on the line. But all those delays and frustrations have been worthwhile. Darton has his shot charged down. Strachan belting it through, just wide. Feeling the United will get back into this game. There's something like 12 minutes left for them to do it. Darton had his shot charged down. It falls for little Gordon Strachan. Hit first time, flying wide. And Manchester United are making another substitution. And Russell Bearsmore is coming on, and Peter Davenport going off. Beardsmore, 20 years old, from Wigan. Plays midfield or defence. He's coming across, looks possibly to play right back. An indication of how much Manchester United have had of this second half. There's no doubt that Lukic has been by far the busier goalkeeper. Certainly being kept very busy. Concentration 100%. There. Beardsmore. His cross is in there. A flying header by Clayton Blackmore. And United are back in this game. Oh, the little substitute, Russell Beardsmore, made that one. McClare, who's been tireless in his effort. Here's Russell Bearsmore. That's a delightful little cross, but what a flying header there by Clayton Blackmore. And it was beyond John Lukic. And we have 5 minutes left and a real climax in prospect. Smith is up, Merson's after it. Bowles, Robson, Winterburn. Beardsmore, only 5'6", nothing of him. Robson, plenty of him. And we've seen most of it today. Good play as well, combining with Strachan. Robson now as United come forward again. Rocastle. It's all United at the moment. Leclerc comes down, he's brought down. The free kick quickly taken by Hughes, but from the wrong place. Strachan with the free kick. Can United now save this one and bring it back to 2-2? It's a fabulous atmosphere here at Villa Park now. Robson, little cheeky chip by him. Smith was helping out there. And Strachan tried to turn it in. A corner for United. Great stuff now as United want to get on with this one. Strachan looking to see who's available. Steve Bruce is poised up there. It's curled in there sharp and nodded away beyond his own goal by Alan Smith. 3 minutes left now. Plenty of blue in the Arsenal penalty area now. Brian McClare amongst them. Steve Bruce is in there too. And Arsenal will be delighted to get this one away. But not yet. The throw is United's. Bruce with it. McClare. Goalkeeper's ball. The flag was up in any case. Coming towards the last 2 minutes of the game now. Duxbury losing out. Arsenal need this reprieve. Little Marwood is on the chase. He's got some support from Smith. Not much of it though. So taking the old pros trick and playing it away towards the corner flag. The last minute of the game now. Arsenal leading by 2-1. Rocastle with the throw. Merson. Marwood. Arsenal just content at the moment to play it around and keep possession, and then Rocastle loses it. Feverish Manchester United come back this now, led by Brian Robson on the ball at the moment. Here's Billy Garton. All the defenders are coming forward now to try and snatch this equalising goal. It comes to Robson. Oh, some great work there by Paul Davis. Another corner. It looked a surefire thing that United would save it with Robson in that position. But Davis defended superbly. Here's the corner. Strachan with it. Arsenal get it away. Hughes try and get it in. It'll just go across that line for a goal kick. And that might just be Manchester United's last chance. Final whistle. Arsenal are the winners, and so too is the game of football and the Football League as well. What a fitting climax to their centenary. Two sides who served up a worthy match to celebrate the league centenary here at Villa Park. Full of fire and great skill. None more so in the second half when Manchester United came storming back, seeking to wipe out the 2-goal lead that Arsenal had gained in the first half with Paul Davis and Michael Thomas. Tony Adams, the victorious Arsenal captain, and a defender who had to do a lot of work as Arsenal came firing, or rather Manchester United came firing back at them with Clayton Blackmore's headed goal, making sure we had a really fiery finish. In a moment we get the presentations, we shall also be talking to some of the players at the centre of this remarkable game, and that's after the break. The losers come up first, but what fabulous losers they've been. Manchester United, led possibly by the man of the match on this momentous day, Brian Robson. They came back so well in that second half, Manchester United, and played a full part in a really memorable afternoon for the Football League. Strachan, who came on as a sub, 17-year-old Lee Sharp, Peter Davenport, one of the substitutes. Now it's the turn of the winners as Arsenal go up. The Arsenal fans have had a fabulous afternoon here. 22,500 in the crowd, millions at home and around the world on television have really enjoyed a fine game. But the Arsenal skipper, Tony Adams, comes up to take the Mercantile Credit Football League Centenary Trophy, to be presented by Mr. Mike Taylor, the marketing director of Mercantile Credit. And many doubted the sort of game we should get this afternoon. Millions will be delighted with what they saw. It's always good to win a trophy, and the first real one of the season goes to Arsenal. Arsenal hold on in fine style against a fiery Manchester United comeback. They conceded 13 goals in their 9 games this season. There was doubts about how well their new back four was bedding in. But in the end, they did Arsenal proud and held out against a very determined Manchester United side. Paul Davis, Michael Thomas, Clayton Blackmore. The scorers here at Villa Park. There's somebody who played a really important part in this Arsenal victory. Brian Marwood, the little winger down that left-hand side.
John, many congratulations, but what a finale.
Thanks very much. Yeah, they came into the game late on. I think in the first half we played exceptionally well. In the second half, towards the end, they got back into the game, which I expect to a certain extent. But I thought that overall, I thought that we deserved to win it. You know, no disrespect to Manchester United. I thought on the day, I thought we played exceptionally well.
And a tremendous atmosphere throughout the day, really.
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, both sets of supporters have been fantastic. You know, there's been a camaraderie around the ground, which is good for football.
I'll tell you what, before this game, people were saying, well, it won't be too competitive. It'll be a nice, easy stroll around. It wasn't exactly like that, was it?
No, it was a tough game. Particularly in the second half, they became stronger, and they got the goal, and sort of 10, 15 minutes from the end, they really pressured us, and it was a tough physical game, yeah.
And any victory and any trophy is a valuable one, but this one must give you great confidence for the rest of the season.
Very great confidence, really. That's just like some stepping stones going up and up. Hopefully we get the league. That's what big one we want. Everybody wants the league.
How much of a boost is it for you to have a trophy in the cabinet at this stage of the season?
Yeah, very much so. That was the 8 teams that took part in it were the top 8 teams from last season. I know it's been criticised, but if you're going to enter a competition, win it. I mean, what better advert than football than that today? Tremendous game. And there was a lovely atmosphere around Villa Park from the word go, wasn't there? Very good. Both sets of fans were tremendous. I was pleased for the United fans in a way for their second half performance, because it gave them a lot to shout about. unfortunately, they didn't have a lot to shout about in the first half, but they soon made up for it in the second half.
A few nerves tingling at the end there from you?
Very much so. It's what keeps me nice and slim. Keeps me in trim watching that every week.
And I would think that that second goal, that's going to be one that you'll have on the video and you will play back and perhaps show to your teams and say, this is the one, this is very near the perfect goal.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I'd like to see it again because I know it was all 1 and 2 touch starting from Nigel Winterburn, I think it was. And Thomas, who I think is an excellent finisher anyway. But the whole move was excellent. That's what football's all about. If you can see a couple of minutes per game of quality stuff like that, it's worth the admission fee.
George Graham, thanks very much indeed. Many congratulations.
Pleasure.
Good, and so that's it from us all at Villa Park. Splendid match, really, and Arsenal worthy winners with those 2 goals in 5 minutes, including that exceptional second one. From us all at Villa Park, goodbye.
Sharp to McClare. Going past Dixon. Finding Olsen. Twisting low this time. Winterburn there for Arsenal. Smith for Marwoods. For Davis. Thomas kept onside, played onside by Billy Garton. Michael Thomas now for Arsenal. And that's 2. Under the body of Leighton, to the delight of the Arsenal fans. And 2 goals in a matter of 4 minutes now for Arsenal. Garton had played Thomas onside, there was no doubt about that. Out comes Leighton. Between the legs, under the body, into the nets, 2-0.